Nestled in the hills of Virginia, where touching the Hokie Stone means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and anytime this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run the football, Jesse, make big plays for this offense.
Yeah, he really shoulders the load, right, in more ways than one. The offense goes as this guy goes, so it's going to be important in this one. They get him going early and often.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. Open runway ahead. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Hokies have their offense in high gear. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running game on 3rd down? He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hokies. And with that first touchdown, the old Hokie Stones are trembling in this great stadium.
And such great fans at Lane Stadium. Early in the game has a reason to be rocking. They get on the scoreboard first. Everybody going bananas.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set them.
And and they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now they'll run the draw. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The snap sets up to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give to the back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. He wants to throw here on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He keeps throwing it like this for the Hokies, and the defense will have to sleep with one eye open.
And the defense is going to have to grip those pillows tight because when a QB gets going and spinning it with the ability to run the football too and the diversity of this offense, it can be tough, and the Hokies fans will be excited.
Hold up.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to throw. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Second down coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. He'll just keep slinging it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. After the filthy move, he's got room. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Excellent field position here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. And I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it out quickly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Bulldozes his way through. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Michigan. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Hokies in the hurry up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his target down the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Hokies are marching down the field.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. The pitch. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Wants to throw on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. He's looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Quickly out to the tight end. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. He'll come out throwing on first down. He looks that one in nicely.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll go back to the ground. The Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll try to snap it quickly. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. The give to the back. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. It's a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Line getting set on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking for a crease to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive.
A full dive to haul that one in. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Using the quick game. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a big decision. And here comes the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're working that left side. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner is stopped. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Fires to the big fella.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Trying to get to him. Skips away from pressure. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down, they...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Finds his man. It's Nicholson. And he'll be brought down. And the Hokies are in the hurry-up. scores 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 21 to Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Red pass, it's complete. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Now they'll run it to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Owen. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. It's complete to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They keep attacking through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Pulls it in. It's Nicholson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Motion from the offense. This time they'll go to the running game. He's there to make the stop. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll do it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Trying to fight their way back into this thing, down 16 and about to kick off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Off the play fake on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Odom. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hokies want to pick up the tempo. Got his man out of the backfield. Can't get him to the ground. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hokies will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, touchdown, Tigers. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia Tech, 30. Clemson, 21.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nicholson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. Pressure coming. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Time's dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10, and the returner goes down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Lane Stadium.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Clemson is quick to the line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Can't hang on. He muffs it.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Try to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The Hokies send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're trying to get to him. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. They'll look to pin him deep. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. He'll keep it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on second down. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Takes the easy one to the back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Working that left side now. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to throw it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Here's the punt high into the air. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got a man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Clemson! And here they come, almost all the way back. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 38 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Dialing up a second down pass play. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time 60.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give on the inside.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. Touchdown, Clemson! They take the lead with the 6. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 33.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch, called for and made. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these 3rd downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Nicholson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into...
Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll throw it on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. He is flat slinging it. Tigers hope they can put together an offense like that Deshaun Watson-led group in 2015 that went for over 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and he was so hard to stick out. He was fun to watch, and you watch him scramble around, make plays with his legs. And this offense, it's kind of evolved over the years, and they've changed, but it's pretty much the same. They're going to feature their quarterback. They're going to throw the football, and he's usually a dang stud.
Comes out throwing on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. To the ground with the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Unloads quickly. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oklahoma is in trouble. You could bring back any of the Heisman winners they've had here, Bradford or Mayfield or Murray. None of them would make a difference today. They're trailing by 27 to Michigan. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. The Hokies want to move quickly.
Really nice time. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The play-action fake. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The negative play leaves him with second and 12. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the air on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
It's amazing. This guy has put up Heisman Trophy All-American level numbers this year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 5,000 yards passing, guys, and we've still got games to play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Going to try to get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline. It's Owen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. The Hokies will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Runs through a tackle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead down a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Tigers are flying down the field. Coming after it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
They're trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter. Their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got it and still on his feet. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Comes in as quick to the line. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Oklahoma has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you think that coach is fired up on the sidelines right now, wait till the postgame. They're trailing by 31 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapted. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now second down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. He's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He'll come out throwing on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A two-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Soft spot in the middle. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Going up top on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll immediately call timeout. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Handoff from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, they're able to catch the defense off guard. They're obviously thinking pass. This back is dangerous on first down, second, and third. And he shows you the vision and shows you the speed. I just love how decisive he is.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.